Everyone talks about people leaving New York, but here's the part most headlines miss. A huge number of New Yorkers aren't moving across the country, they're just moving across the river to New Jersey. In fact, more than 75,000 New Yorkers moved to New Jersey between 2021 and 2022, according to the U.S. Census migration data. So the real question isn't whether New Yorkers are leaving. The real question is where in New Jersey they're actually going and why. If you're new here, my name is Nicole. I make videos about moving to New Jersey, downsizing in New Jersey, and relocating within the state. I'm also a real estate agent here in Mercer County, and I help people make moves like this every single week. So if you're trying to understand what life is really like in New Jersey before making a move, make sure you subscribe. And with that, let's get into it. When most people think about New Yorker moving to New Jersey, they immediately think of places right across the Hudson River. Cities like Jersey City and Hoboken have exploded in popularity over the last decade because they allow people to live outside Manhattan while still commuting to work. Many residents there still work in New York, which is why these areas are often called bedroom communities for the city. But that's actually just the first stage of the move, because what we've been seeing over the past few years is something a little different. New Yorkers aren't just leaving the city, they're moving deeper into New Jersey. And one of the places that keeps coming up in that conversation is Mercer County. Mercer County sits in really unique position in the state. It's about halfway between New York City and Philadelphia, which means people can stay connected to major job markets while enjoying a very different lifestyle from what they had in Manhattan or Brooklyn. For many people relocating from New York, Mercer County feels like a reset. Instead of crowded streets and tiny apartments, you start to see tree-lined neighborhoods, larger homes, and communities built around schools, parks, and local downtowns. One of the towns that attracts a lot of these buyers is Princeton. Princeton is a town that people often recognize immediately because of Princeton University. But what surprises a lot of people is how livable the town actually is. You have a walkable downtown, incredible restaurants, coffee shops, bookstores, and a culture that revolves around education, ideas, and a community. At the same time, it still feels quiet and residential compared to New York City. And for many people, that balance is exactly what they're looking for. Another town that attracts a lot of relocation buyers is West Windsor. West Windsor is particularly attractive for families because of the schools. The West Windsor Plainsboro School District consistently ranks among the best in the state. And for families coming from New York who are thinking about raising kids, that becomes a huge factor in deciding where to live. But schools are only part of the story. West Windsor also has the Princeton Junction train station, which is one of the most convenient train lines for commuting directly into Manhattan. That means someone can live in a quiet suburban town but still have the option to be in the New York City when they need to. And that combination, space, strong schools, and the train access, is incredibly powerful for relocation buyers. Another thing that draws New Yorkers to Mercer County is simply lifestyle. A lot of people reach a point where they want more balance in their day-to-day life. They want a little bit more space. They want access to park and outdoor areas. They want neighborhoods where people actually know each other. New Jersey offers that while still keeping people close to the opportunities that come with being near New York City. And that's really the theme we keep seeing with a relocation. People aren't necessarily trying to leave the region entirely. In fact, more than half of people who leave New York City actually relocate somewhere within the same tri-state region. They still want access to the city. They still want the culture, the business opportunities, and the connection. They just don't necessarily want the everyday intensity of living there. And that's where places like Princeton, West Windsor, and the surrounding Mercer County towns start to make a lot of sense. You get space, you get excellent schools, you get beautiful neighborhoods, and you still stay connected to New York. Now, does that mean Mercer County is the right place for everyone moving from New York? Not necessarily. Some people prefer the faster pace of North Jersey towns that sits right outside the city. Others want the beach lifestyle down at the Jersey Shore, and some people want even more space in rural part of the state. But for a lot of relocation buyers who want a balance between opportunity and a lifestyle, Mercer County tends to land right in the middle. And that's why you're seeing more and more people discover it. If you're thinking about moving to New Jersey and want to explore towns like Princeton, West Windsor, or surrounding Mercer County communities, feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the description below. I help people navigate moves like this all the time, whether that means relocating from New York, moving within New Jersey, or downsizing into a home that fits the next chapter of life. And if you're still researching where in New Jersey might be the right fit for you, make sure you subscribe, because on this channel, we talk about what it's really like to live here before you make the move. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.